Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz, as we get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news. Global equity markets have essentially bounced back, consigning their earlier ructions to just a summer wobble. But first up, there was another full dairy auction early today. It was a much larger event than normal, with more than 35,000 tonnes sold. Overall prices rose 0.5% from the prior full event 3 weeks ago. More than a quarter of the volumes, though, were for skim milk powder, which fell 2.7%. More than half of the volumes were for whole milk powder, which rose 2.4%. The rest of the products offered brought variable results too. Although the result was little changed in US dollars, the much lower New Zealand dollar brought a 1.9% rise in local currency. Globally, world food prices are low and little changed. If any category is changing, it is a slight uptick in meat prices. In the US, the data released overnight was largely positive, assisting the financial market recoveries. While none of this overnight data was important on its own, the combination supported the sharp mood change. The earlier suggestion of imminent recession in the US may have only been from summer keyboard warriors. I know we've mentioned this before, along with the reasons, but the Chinese steel rebar price is turning into a bit of a rout with extended sharp dives. It is now down almost 23% from year-ago levels. The copper price is wavering too. In fact, aggressive price discounting in many Chinese sectors has become the norm and casting a pall over general business conditions there. It probably can't go on like that without widespread enterprise failure. Yesterday, the RBA left its policy rate unchanged at 4.35%, but the accompanying commentary was direct and specific. They haven't beaten inflation yet, and progress they have made isn't sufficient. It was a hawkish hold. Markets bid up yields on benchmark bonds there following the statement. The Aussie dollar rose, and that pushed the New Zealand dollar down. It seems there will be no rate cuts in Australia in 2024. What will be now of interest is whether financial markets take the RBA guidance on board in its pricing. And join us later this morning when the Stats New Zealand will release the June labour market report for here. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now at just on 3.88% and up 11 basis points from yesterday. And the price of gold will start today down $12 at $2,391 an ounce. And oil prices are up 50 cents at just on $73 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is just over $76 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today up 1/4 cent from this time yesterday at just on 59.6 US cents. Against the Aussie, though, we're down 20 basis points at 91.1 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're up 30 basis points at 54.5 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at 68.2 and up 20 basis points. You can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.